And now we're doing another collection update. For this update, a couple days ago, I went to the FYE in Philadelphia Mills Mall, or Franklin Mills Mall. If you speak Philadelphian, it's pronounced Franklin Mills. And I picked up 5 Blu-rays and 5 DVDs. And I also picked up, if you could see right there, that black poster. That's an It poster. That's a poster for the 2017 It movie. Not that you can tell. By the way, I did see It Chapter 2 on Tuesday, and it was amazing. It was almost as good as the first movie. The first movie was slightly better, but It Chapter 2 was still an amazing follow-up. It was still solid. And It Chapter 2 is even scarier than the first movie, in my opinion. This made the first movie look like a Disney movie in comparison. Like, the first It kinda had some blood and gore. They had enough to warrant the R rating, unless you count the bathroom scene and Georgie's death. Those are quite gory. But other than that, it doesn't really. It mostly relies on jump scares and creepy atmosphere and a creepy character like Pennywise. So yeah, I might do reviews of both It movies if I ever get the time to. I will, but yeah, I really enjoyed both It movies. Yeah. So let's just get started with the update. I'm sorry. The first Blu-ray stars Bella Thorne. Well, yeah, there's 4 girls on the cover, but the only one I know is Bella Thorne. I'm sorry. And it is Assassination Nation. I remember seeing the trailer for this movie, and I thought it looked really cool. So yeah, Assassination Nation. And of course, Bella Thorne is, like, super hot. So yeah, Assassination Nation. This next one is a steelbook of, like, a classic war movie. And this was one of my grandpa's favorite movies when he was alive. And it is The Bridge on the River Kwai. And it comes with this thing on the back, as most steelbooks do. Unless, if it's Deadpool 2, then it comes with a slipcover. But, this back thing right here, I will keep it. Pretty cool design. And nothing really going on inside other than it being, like, red or maroon or something like that. And, yeah. There's no digital copy code, so I can't, I don't have that to give away. But, yeah. Yeah, Bridge on the River Kwai. I think I've seen bits and pieces of this movie, but I definitely do want to check it out. So, yeah. Bridge on the River Kwai. Steelbook. This next one is a war movie produced by J.J. Abrams, and it is Overlord. I heard pretty good things about this movie, so I definitely want to check it out. I hear that it's... I think it got like an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, certified fresh. Even though I saw a YouTube video where someone put this on their worst films of 2018 list, but it does look really good to me. I love war movies. So yeah, Overlord. It's good that J.J. Abrams can do an R-rated movie. So yeah, he's used to doing PG-13, and I know he did Lost. Lost was amazing. Lost is an awesome show. He did such a good job with Lost. But yeah, this next Blu-ray stars Steve Carell, Bryan Cranston, and Lawrence Fishburne. And I think they play Vietnam veterans in this. I could be wrong, though. Oh yeah, they're Vietnam veterans, and it takes place in 2003. And it is Last Flag Flying. I heard this movie was like... I heard this movie's supposed to be really good. So I definitely want to check it out. So yeah, Last Flag Flying. And the last Blu-ray, I heard mixed things about this movie, but it does look really awesome in my opinion. It looks so cheesy and ridiculous, but this movie obviously knows that and is trying to have fun with it. And the plot for this movie is very interesting as well. And it is The Belko Experiment. It's about this company, Belco, like, this workplace, like this work factory, and they have this thing where on the intercom, and it locks all these people in. You have to kill. They have to kill a certain amount of people. That's what they say on the intercom. You have to kill a certain amount of people, or we will kill double the amount. Have fun. So yeah, this looks like an absolute blast. So I definitely want to check this out. So yeah, the Belko experiment. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the Blu-rays. Now on to the 5 DVDs, and this first one stars, the late great Prince, the pop star. So yeah, and it is Purple Rain. Yeah, I actually haven't seen this movie. Yeah, quite frankly, I haven't. But it does look really good, and I wanted to see it in the theater when they re-released it. When Prince died in 2016, they re-released this movie in theaters. But yeah, Purple Rain. Can't wait to check this out. This next one is an overly long, like, what's this movie? 2 hours and 40-minute long slapstick comedy. I mean, the rough cut was 5 hours, then it was shortened to 3 hours and 12 minutes for its premiere, and for some VHS releases it was 3 hours and 8 minutes, sometimes it was 3 hours and 2 minutes, but this DVD version is 2 hours 41 minutes. And this is actually James Rolpes, the Angry Video Game Nerd's favorite movie. So yeah, this movie looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. And it's a mad, 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 mad world. I'm not even gonna mention who's in this movie. But, yeah. Because there's, like, so many people in this movie. There's, like, hundreds of names. Not even gonna name them all. They actually had to have an entire credit sequence just for the cast. And apparently, it's about this guy who dies in a car accident, and all these people come out of their cars, and in the guy's last words, he says, there's this box of money buried under this big W, and they're trying to get the money right under the big W. And this movie is, like, overly long, and a lot of things happen in real time. Like, there's a scene in the movie where, one of the characters just completely demolishes a gas station, and you see that in real time. So it's even funnier. So yeah. Yeah, just one person levels an entire gas station to the ground. There's nothing left. So yeah, it's a mad, 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 mad world. I've seen bits and pieces of this movie, but it does look really, really awesome. So yeah, it's a mad, 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 mad world. This next one is a movie starring Kathy Bates, Adrian Brody, Carla Bruni, Marion Cotillard, Rachel McAdams, Michael Sheen, and Owen Wilson, and it's written and directed by Woody Allen. I mean, say what you want about Woody Allen and his private life, but you have to admit, he's a great filmmaker. So yeah, and it is Midnight in Paris. And this was I think a former rental from Blockbuster. Yeah, it is a former rental from Blockbuster. And the disc was scratched when I got it. But it doesn't matter. It'll probably play fine. With former rentals, and I bought this used at FYE, so yeah, that's something you have to expect, sadly. So yeah, Midnight in Paris. I do want to check this film out, even though Woody Allen did some, like, bad things, and he's not really doing any time for those bad things either, which is quite shocking. And he's still working today, and he's still alive. Which is just shocking in its own right. But, I mean, he's a bad person, but he's a good filmmaker. You have to admit that. His movies are great. And this next one stars Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, and Jeff Daniels. And it's directed by Danny Boyle, the same guy who directed, I think he directed 127 Hours, and he also did Slumdog Millionaire. So I could be wrong, but I think it's him. Yeah. Yeah. And Yeah, and this is a biopic about Steve Jobs, and it's called Steve Jobs. I'm never gonna get the movie Jobs with Ashton Kutcher. That movie sucked. I've actually seen it, and it freaking sucked. But Steve Jobs, I heard, was really good. I haven't seen this one yet, but I heard it was like awesome, and like Seth Rogen's in it. He never does drama, but I'm willing to see what he does in this film. So, Steve Jobs. And it's a shame that schools will never show this, but show the movie Jobs, because Jobs is PG-13, and this movie's rated R only for language. So it's a shame that school children will never get to see this movie in school. It just makes me mad. And the MPAA is completely, well, I could post a rant on the MPAA. I might do that at some point. It's been a video I wanted to make since day one. In case you're wondering. So yeah, Steve Jobs. Can't wait to check this movie out. And the last DVD and the last movie for this update is a Western movie, a classic Western starring Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. And it is Tombstone. I haven't seen this movie yet, although I saw that one scene where I think Val Kilmer's character, I think it's Kurt Russell's character, I could be wrong, or Val Kilmer, I don't know. But one of them says, no. As he's shooting people, he says, no, 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 no. It was really cool to see that scene. So yeah, Tombstone. Can't wait to check out the entire movie. It's like 2 hours, 10 minutes, so yeah. So, that's going to do it for my collection update for September 20th of 2019. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you later. Bye.